Hello and welcome to World in 5. Zimbabwe's nomination court is currently sitting for the March 26 by-elections aspiring candidates. The elections are meant to fill vacancies in the National Assembly and local authorities across the country. Initially, there were 133 vacant National Assembly and local authority seats, most of which came following the recall of members of parliament and councillors by the opposition NDCT party. But on Tuesday, the Zimbabwe Electoral Commission called off by-elections in 6 National Assembly seats and 1 municipal seat after the High Court ruled that there were no vacancies. Heavy rains and strong winds brought into Zimbabwe by Tropical Depression Anna damaged infrastructure, which includes houses, bridges and schools in eastern parts of the country. The inclement weather also uprooted trees, which blocked roads, rendering them impassable. Our correspondent Lawrence Lifa filed this report earlier.
While the Meteorological Services Department had projected a weakening tropical storm Anna, its impact was however felt through heavy rains and strong winds in most parts of Manicaland province last night, where it left trails of destruction. 4 classroom blocks at Nyafaru High School were completely destroyed, while 9 families were left homeless as the tropical depression swept through Nyanga district. Some roads are currently impassable due to uprooted trees blocking the roads. Not much damage has been reported in Chipinge and Chimanimani districts, but in Mutare some houses were destroyed in Greenside and Penalonga, while the bridge linking Nutville Park residential area and Golden Peacock Hotel has been destroyed.
According to the Meteorological Services Department, areas along the Mozambique border recorded rainfall exceeding 100 millimeters. Chief forecaster at the Met Department, James Ngoma, said the tropical depression is expected to ease off as the week continues.
We had tropical depression and migrating westward over the Zambezi Valley yesterday. Its extent covered even Manicaland as well as the rest of the country, which had cloudy conditions due to the system. Any other further information, but as of now, tropical depression Anna is fading and we're expecting less precipitation as we go into Thursday. But we'll keep you advised as more moisture should be coming in. We're still in the rainy season and we're still projecting that meaningful rain is projected. As you know, the Met Department gave this season as a normal to above normal season, so we still expect good rains as we get into the rest of the week.
St. Andrew's Catholic Church in Zimbabwe's second largest city, Bulawayo, has been temporarily shut down following 2 break-ins at the parish in a space of 3 weeks. The latest robbery took place in the early hours of Monday when the culprits got away with wine, sacrament and musical instruments, among other items. Parish priest Father Louis Chileshe speaks on the latest robbery.
In a nutshell, there were 2 separate incidents that happened at the parish. The first one was a robbery where thieves broke into the parish house whilst I was resting, and they harassed me and they managed to get away with property, both personal and also church property. That happened 3 weeks ago. Then as from the 24th of January, it was now a burglary since I wasn't in the house. So they broke into the parish premises, they broke the parish church doors, they broke the parish hall doors and also the parish house doors. And they had access to these 3 buildings.
ZTN also spoke to Bulawayo Provincial Police spokesperson Inspector Abednego Ngube, who said investigations into the robbery are underway.
During the period between 23rd and 24th of January, we received a report of housebreaking, that is breaking into premises and theft, which occurred at a Roman Catholic premises in Bulawayo, where various property was stolen, including cash amounting to $3,099, 8,215 rands, and RTGS 4,200. The criminals broke in during the night and stole even some microphones and some gadgets that are being used by the church, including some of the the properties that they use.
In other news, more than 50 million people are currently impacted by fighting inside towns and cities worldwide. In fact, the United Nations says when explosive weapons are used in populated areas, around 90% of those killed and injured play no part in instigating the violence. Speaking at a UN Security Council meeting, Norwegian Prime Minister Jonas Gahr Store said more should be done to protect civilians.
Urban warfare is on the rise. 50% live in cities these days. In a few years, there will be 2/3. So we need to address the obligations that states have and warring parties under international humanitarian law. And I'm happy that this session has made it possible to highlight what those obligations really mean.
And that's all we had for you. Thanks for watching.